Hello friends, I'm Amit Podar from Time Education and I'm here to discuss about the mother of all the law entrance exams, and that is CLAT, Common Law Admission Test. So in today's lecture I would like to focus on how to go about the preparation in the next 1 month. The examination date is 24th of May so far, which may change depending upon the government's notifications and rulings. But right now it is on 24th of May. So we'll go by that. So approximately any aspirant has around 30 days to prepare for this examination. Now the expectation is that students have already started preparing for this examination. Some students, they prepare for this exam for a year or two also, and some may start after their board exams. But whatever be it, to crack this examination one has to really work hard and also work smart. So it should be a good combination of both the things. So CLAT is conducted for admissions in 22 national law universities in India, and there are some other schools, law schools like IP Law School or NIRMA and other colleges. They also accept the CLAT scores for admissions. But basically people wish to get into the top national law universities. So what should be done in the next 1 month? How to plan the studies? That is the biggest concern now for all the students. So if you dream it, you can do it. Between you and your goal, what you can see is this entrance examination. That's it. Just crack this entrance examination and then you can get into the top law school. And once you get over there, their pedagogy, the way they teach is so good that one is bound to succeed in life. So now the question is how to get into that or those top national law universities. So let me talk of the exam itself, the pattern of the examination. CLAT examination has 5 sections, namely English, general awareness, including general knowledge, legal reasoning, logical reasoning, and basic numerical ability. So 5 sections. This year they have reduced the number of questions from 200 to 150. So probably the task is cut this time for the aspirants. In 120 minutes one has to go through around 150 questions. So a lot of aspirants are happy about it, that okay, number of questions have gone down, and yes, it is a good thing. But if you look at the sample paper on the website of CLAT, you'll see that the way they have put the questions this time, that is lengthy. For example, even for the GK section, they have given paragraphs. Earlier, it used to be a statement and then options. Read the question, answer it. But this time it seems they'll give you paragraphs. Based on that paragraph, one has to answer even GK questions, I'm saying. So what I'm trying to tell you is that this year the paper is going to be lengthy, and probably that is one reason why they have reduced the number of questions from 200 to 150. So let me talk on how to prepare on different sections in the next few days. So the first section, English. In English section, this time, as per the sample paper, it seems that there'll be a lot of passages, reading comprehension passages. So one has to, in a daily routine, one has to focus on practicing at least 2 to 3 passages every day. and then analyzing all the right and the wrong answers and the reasons behind it. To strengthen the reading comprehension, one is also expected to do a lot of critical reasoning, because questions may be based on assumptions, inference, conclusions, etc. So it is not going to be a very direct, passage wherein you get to see the answer right in front of you. You need to read between the lines. So for that practice, one should definitely focus on the chapter called critical reasoning and the words like assumption, inference, conclusion, etc. They'll help improve the overall reading comprehension skills. So 2 to 3 passages every day. With that, one should definitely learn some 20 to 30 words daily using different methods like root method, visualization, different methods, and do some grammar also. Now moving on to the next section, that is general awareness and general knowledge. So in this section, one can expect current affairs as well as static GK. Current affairs should be done from the last 6 to 8 months. That should be more than enough. And for static GK, one should definitely revise history, geography, political science of class 8th, 9th and 10th. That's what one can expect in the examination, the static GK part as well. So it's a mix of both things. And the number of questions in this section are expected to be around 35 to 40. So which is a huge chunk. In English, it would be close to around 25 to 30 questions. But here it should be close to around 35 to 40 questions. So more number of questions in current affairs and general knowledge. Now moving on to the next section. And that's an important section because that connects well with the profession. And that's legal reasoning. Now this time there is a change in the way they'll put across the questions in legal reasoning. The expectation is that unlike last year, this time they'll give you passages with 4 to 5 paragraphs with a lot of principles embedded in it. And whatever the situation or the facts are given to you, you have to use those principles to answer questions. So it is more or less similar to what they used to ask till last year. But till last year it used to be one fact, a small paragraph and then one question. And based on the principle, one can easily read the fact and then answer that one question. But this year the expectation is that in that passage there may be 4 to 5 questions. And there can be more than one principle embedded in the passage itself. So reading is the key, they say, my friends. Reading is the key. You need to read a lot this time. So practice reading a lot. Other than that, one should also know about torts, criminal laws, contracts, etc. Because these kind of questions may be there in the GK section. Coming to the 4th section, and that is logical reasoning. In the logical reasoning, the kind of questions one can expect is critical reasoning, analogies, blood relations, coding, decoding, deductive reasoning. So one should practice these things a lot. See, till class 12th, we are not taught a lot of logical reasoning in our schools. We are taught passages, we are maybe in some classes we have GK also. English is there in our school. But logical reasoning is something slightly different. So one has to focus and practice a lot of logical reasoning and legal reasoning as well. These two areas are slightly different. So focus on these areas more. In your daily routine of 8 to 10 hours, you need to focus at least 2 to 3 hours every day on these two areas, or even more. Now the next section is quantitative. Number of questions maybe slightly less in this area, around say 15 to 17 questions. And basic numerical ability, percentages, profit loss, compound interest, simple interest. But with all these, you may see some pie charts. You may see some tabular questions. You may see some graphs as well, histogram. So quant is going to be with some data interpretation also. So this is also a different area slightly. So focus on this area also, because basic maths you must have done earlier. So start looking at pie chart, graph based questions. They'll really help you crack this section. So for the next few days, what one should do is have a plan, stick to that plan, and work smart. It should not be just the hard work, mugging up things. No. Understand, assimilate things. That will be always a good idea. Mix different areas every day. Don't do just one thing for the whole day. Only maths the whole day or only English. No. Mix it well. Do 2 to 3 areas every day. Say 2 hours of maths, maybe 2 hours of legal reasoning and 1 hour of logical reasoning. Say 3 hours of English on some day, 2 hours of mathematics, 1 hour of GK and GA. Something of that sort should be done. But one thing should be done every day, and that is reading. Reading has to be done every day. Read things, read articles, read newspapers, read online articles, learn some words also every day. So that has to be done regularly. For other areas, you can mix it well and do it. Now, so I'll just give a brief of whatever I taught. The key to success is hard work and smart work. Have a plan, have a backup plan also. Do not neglect any area, because you don't know in which area you're going to get easy question and in which area you're going to get difficult question. So do not neglect any area. While giving mock tests, you should be definitely giving a lot of mock tests. You should ensure that you use different strategies in different mocks. Try different combination, because in 2 hours you can move on to any section and do it. So sometimes you may give 30 minutes to English, sometimes you may give 20 minutes to English, sometimes you may give 10 minutes to GK, sometimes you may give 15 minutes to GK. So see different combinations of time which you give for different sections. And based on the best combination where you score the maximum, try that in the examination. So please give mock tests every 3 to 5 days. They'll really strengthen your knowledge and tell you about your weak areas and strong areas. And start working on those weak areas based on those tests. Take a lot of sectional tests. AIMCLAT, AIM IELT and other exams which we conduct regularly. Also, in the examination, you should ensure that you at least look at all the 150 questions. So the speed will matter this time a lot. Because if you are able to read those 150 questions, you may be not able to see easy questions. What if you were able to only reach 100 questions and you have not seen those 50 questions? And you never know, in those 50 questions, there may be some 30 easy questions. So work on your speed, have an exit time. So attempt a question, if you see that it is not doable, skip it, move on, do something else. There are a lot of questions. So have that exit time, don't stick to any question. So that's what you need to be careful about. And be careful in reading the data. Be very careful in reading the data, be it puzzles in logical reasoning or cases in legal reasoning or RCs in English. Be very careful about that as well. So this time, CLAT is going to be based on a lot of reading. And the key to success is the speed as well. Speed and accuracy. A good mix of both the things. So thank you very much. From Time, all the best.